fading. Hi, Howie here. Howie's Late Night Rush on RSN. Also, proprietor of the Improv at night here in Tahoe, and my little radio show, KRLT. Welcome to those on Facebook. As you know, every week on television and right here on Facebook, two very exciting and very funny comics. This week, no exception. I call it the Cap and Cat Show. That's right. John Caponera, Cap to his friends.
30 seconds left.
I know.
Hey, how you doing, Howie?
What do you mean? It's too long?
We get 4 minutes. You're going to do 30 seconds
sorry.
with your intro.
And Cat Simmons. Speed it, Cat Simmons! Hey, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. I want to skip all the comedy stuff right now. I went to my first town hall meeting on healthcare. Holy Toledo!
Yeah. You know what, I tell you what, we do need a new healthcare system because, you know, I'm a working Joe like everybody else, but yet I have to get my own policy. There's no comedy union out there that's going to back us, you know? And I pay $1,000 deductible.
What?
$1,000, so I'm pretty much paying everything myself, you know, unless, you know, I get hit by a bus or something, then the insurance kicks in. In fact, my insurance is so bad I have to actually get hit by a bus before it'll cover me. I called up, I said, hey, you know, what about a minivan or a pickup? No, it's got to be a bus. So, you know, now when I get sick, I get a sore throat or something, instead of going to the doctor's for $200 at the doctor's, I stand at the light, wait for it to turn green, and then I just jump out in front and do a little drop and roll. How about you?
Sounds exactly like my policy, except for you've got a good deal. Mine is only $5,000, and I have to be struck by lightning. So it's essentially the same writers of the policies are behind all this.
And what happens? You get a uterus problem or something? You got to go out with a staff and wait to get hit by lightning.
Uterus? Can we say uterus on
Yes,
this
we
show?
can.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
If I had a uterus,
I could speak for the three of us.
Do you know what a uterus is, actually?
It's right outside of the North Shore near Incline Village.
Yeah, isn't that?
You never been there?
Isn't that
Nice.
next to Uranus? Isn't it one of the?
Yes, yes. Folks, Cat Simmons and John Caponera. You know what? If you weren't doing comedy, and you would be a sports announcer.
Probably would.
Those
Yeah.
not familiar with Cap's show, he does every single.
You know, Vince Scully does the Dodger games. One of these announcers that loves to read lips.
Yeah.
He thinks he knows what they're saying on the field. Wait a minute, here comes Torrey out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. The ump says he doesn't like Fuddruckers. Go to Fuddruckers yourself. Torrey says, try the ground, chuck you. The ump says, chuck you too. Tosses him out of the game. Well, how do you like that? You offer somebody dinner and they throw you out of the game. You do sports stuff?
Not a thing. No,
That's,
I got nothing. I'm a
Trying to lead you into
I'm a
something.
soccer mom. Yeah,
Really?
thanks.
Soccer mom?
Yeah, I'm a soccer mom.
Now,
yeah.
how do you define soccer, man? What does that mean?
Yeah, you
Would that
just-
be a cougar too? Are they associated?
No, those are different worlds.
Okay,
no,
okay.
I travel basically with a chair strapped to my behind, and I got a soccer ball and Pop-Tarts and water bottles in my car up to here, and I live at the soccer field basically. And
How do you
I don't.
balance that and be such a funny person?
You just got it. You just got to do it. You know, you got to be there. For
You
the
don't.
kids.
You
don't.
slap a few heads. That's what you got to do. Knock a few
Prozac.
heads.
Can we say Prozac right now?
Nobody balances
Thank
it.
you. The kids have had frozen pizza way too much. That's all I can say.
So funny. Folks, it's the Cap and Cat Show, and I'm just the host. Coming down to the Improv here in South Lake Tahoe at Harvey's Casino. Check it out, 1-800-HARVEY's, be there. And for my friends on Facebook, thanks a lot, man. John Caponera, Cat Simmons, guys, ready to do the freeze? And freeze.
Thanks, Howie.
Fade out.